it's really interesting how you played on that hybrid scheme, right, as an agency. And I'm guessing that's one of the reasons that you guys got a lot of success early on. But there's one point that you decide to sell. And one of
Yeah.
the things that I read is that you left the deal a bit early and left some money on the table.
Yeah,
So
it was an amazing ride to start this company from scratch. My newlywed wife with me. I left a relatively cushy agency job and left kind of the TV side of the business as well, and said, you know what, I'm going whole hog. I'm going to start this company. I would go to the YMCA every day, which was a very cheap gym membership.
right.
Pretend to work out, and it would just be a thinking place for me to get away from my home.
Yeah.
Very apropos right now for these times, but yeah, it was a slow burn, but the people who decided to join me along the journey within the first 3 years of starting the business, from 2010 to 2013, were weirdos, right? Like, I couldn't pick from the pool of big agency talent.
Right.
I don't have a fucking, a massive black card and a line of credit to allow people to come on and let's just fund this thing on a whim and a thing.
Yeah.
These people came and they trusted me with their lives, essentially, to say that what we believe in is great creative and doing it our way. And we were successful. And then, it became hard. We grew to, around 35 people or so. And, we're starting to look at bigger salaries and bigger office space. And, all of the major holding companies, everybody from NBC to, IPG to Omnicom to fucking, you name them, all of them, came a knocking at the door saying, we want a little bit of your magic. Like,
Right.
you guys are, by the way, never trust, if you're going to sell, if you're in the agency world, never trust a holding company exec who says, you guys are like the speedboat and we're like the big old kind of shit that turns, we want to send you off to be the speedboat, the cool guys that did it. That's fucking bullshit, because that's what they sold me on. That's what they sold me on.
They're lying.
Yeah, and listen, I wanted to give my employees, who were my best friends in the world, a better life. We didn't have insurance. They were, again, by the bootstraps, saying this is the greatest place I've ever been. Hopefully they were.
Right.
They came to work every day, and they came early, and we left late, and we all hung out together. It was a family. And I wanted to give them more. And, one of my dear friends, Colleen DeCourcy, who is now the global CCO of Wieden & Kennedy, was at Havas at the time, running her own little shop. And we formulated a scheme where Rooster would be the content agency to populate essentially all of Havas's locations worldwide. Colleen's company, Socialistic, which is a social agency, would be the social agency worldwide, and Cake, which was an event agency based out of the UK, would be the event agency populated worldwide, and we would create our own micro network, right? That sounds great.
Makes sense.
Fantastic. Starting bootstrapping from an apartment in the East Village in New York City to becoming a global agency with some of your icons. Fantastic. Signed the deal, got a little money on the table, was able to squander it all away in an apartment in New York City. But the best investment you could ever do is real estate in New York City, although I don't know about after COVID.
Right. But back then.
Yeah, exactly. Back then it was great. And yeah, about 6 months in, quarterly finance meetings became weekly finance meetings. Projections and forecasts became, this needs to be reality, but we will slash your business by or your company, meaning, holding company, um, by 50%, but you still need to hit the numbers. Like that that type of thinking just doesn't work.
Right.
To me, it was pretty clear that they had purchased us to take us out of the game, instead of to be a partner. And good on them. I was a young boy, trying to be, I guess, I guess, one, seeing an opportune time to grow the company, but two, going, wow, this is actually going to work. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't
Right.
work that way in the corporate world. And if I was to be the leader of the free world, it would not work that way. But yeah, so we had a 5 year or 3 year earnout deal. 18 months in, was set to make a substantial amount of cash if I was even to just stay in it for that long. However, seeing my compatriots, being slashed by the powers that be from the holding company, I just couldn't take it anymore, and
Right.
that meant for me, having to take money off the table, as well as all of my partners as well, to take money off the table, but also to take myself out of the game.
Yeah.
In taking a deal, where you quit a 3 year earnout deal, you have to, if you're a good negotiator, you will get down to a 1 year non-compete, meaning you can't work at all.
Yeah.
They had that. Crazily within our kind of exit package. And yeah, so I didn't work for a year, although I did.
We'll edit that part out as well.
Exactly. No, you put that shit in there. I don't give a fuck.
Right?
Yeah, and during that time, it's like, okay, what were we missing? What were we missing? In the time period that I left Rooster, quit Havas Worldwide, what were we missing? I know we were missing. Actually, what we were missing was strategy in media, right?
Right.
So why not take the same model of the old ad industry, right? So it's like there's always three different categories, right? There's your ad agency, there's your media agency, that should be in the middle. Your media agency right in the middle.
Of course.
And then there's the production company, that's a thumbs up. Uh, and there's fees in between each one of these things, and none of them talk to each other, right?
Right.
Like it's like a handoff from here to here to here, and it's lost in translation all between. Especially the fucking media agency. They never talk. They just are looking out for their own cash, and they never share anything with anybody else. Why the fuck couldn't we be the media agency? Why the fuck couldn't we be the production company? Why the fuck couldn't we be the advertising agency with true strategies, true strategic chops, and great insights? And fucking I did. No,